Dimitri owns 60 rental homes in his business portfolio. He has personally managed the properties for 30 years. He collects rent, maintains the properties, and finds tenants. He has finally decided to retire and hire a property management company to take over. Dimitri contacts Realtor Mark, an associate broker with ABC Property Management. Mark and Dimitri meet at ABC Property Management to discuss Dimitri's desires regarding services. Dimitri tells Mark he's retiring and wants to live the good life without worrying about his business. Dimitri explains to Mark that he performed most of the maintenance on the properties, but hired professionals as necessary. His typical monthly expenses for maintenance, including lawn and snow care, were about $18,000 per month. He collects about $48,000 per month in rent. He has a separate account for tenant security deposits and does not withdraw from that account until a tenant moves out and he negotiates repairs, cleaning, etc. He collects security deposits equivalent to 1/2 the monthly rent for each tenant. Dimitri explains that he interviews his applicants and gets a good feel about them before he accepts the application. He treats his tenants as he would like to be treated. Mark commends Dimitri for his excellent work as a business owner. He asks Dimitri for a list of the property addresses so he can drive around to look at the property's exteriors and landscaping. Mark says that seeing the condition of the outside will tell him the condition of the inside. Mark tells Dimitri he will get back to him with a proposal in a few days. After Dimitri leaves ABC Property Management, Mark contacts his lead maintenance worker, Sam, and property manager Joyce to accompany him to the properties. Mark randomly chooses 6 of Dimitri's properties to view with his staff. 2 properties are slightly run down and need exterior trim paint and minor vinyl siding repair. The other properties show well and are in good condition. Mark instructs Joyce to knock on the doors of 3 homes, the 2 that need some TLC and one of the better-looking properties. The tenants are home in all of the properties. Realtor Mark identifies himself as the possible new property manager and says that he and his staff would like to view the property's interior. Most tenants appear agitated but allow the property management team to enter. Joyce asks some tenants if they have had a pleasant rental experience with owner Dimitri. They replied that they had a positive experience, but most had not had to contact Dimitri for any repairs because the properties were in good shape. Mark, Sam, and Joyce make some notes about the properties. Some of them are dated and need paint or flooring updates. They thank the tenants and return to the office. Mark draws up a proposal for Dimitri to manage his rental portfolio, and the two meet at ABC Property Management. Mark tells Dimitri that ABC Property Management will manage the properties for 12% of the collected rent, 1 month rent on new leases, and all maintenance will be billed at $25 per hour with a 1-hour minimum. Mark explains that some of the properties need some exterior and interior updating. Dimitri will receive monthly income, expense, and annual recap statements from ABC Property Management. Dimitri asks Mark how he knew about property interiors, saying that it was his understanding that he would only view his property's exterior. He asks Mark how he got inside the properties. Mark explained that some of the tenants were home to let him in, and that it was necessary to view the condition of the properties to write the proposal and determine pricing. Dimitri is outraged. He hasn't yet informed his tenants of his retirement plans, and believes he will lose their trust being told this way. Mark assures Dimitri that they only entered 3 properties, and that, as a matter of fact, they only viewed 6 properties total. In anger, Dimitri leaves ABC Property Management and contacts his attorney to discuss options to sue ABC Property Management and Realtor Mark for misrepresentation and unethical behavior.